5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All systems go with Josh Appelbaum starts now.
Hello and welcome to episode 544 of the All Systems Go Sports Betting Podcast, powered by Rhythm. I am your host, Josh Appelbaum. What's going on, everyone? Happy Tuesday, another day here in the arena, guys, as we head toward the home stretch, finishing off the first half of the Major League Baseball season. It's not exactly 81 games, first half, 82 second. We're up to like 90, so it's not quite right down the middle. We've actually played a little bit more baseball in the first half than we will in the second, but we're getting right to the All-Star break. So we're going to try to finish up strong here, last full week here, and then I think, it's Sunday. Sunday's the last day of games. And then we got the Home Run Derby Monday. We got the All-Star Game Tuesday, then a few days off. So you got Gambler's Vacation. So those days of pods will probably be pretty light. Maybe we'll go over bankroll management and reassessing the bankroll, and who knows, once you get to the All-Star break, you kind of start to think about football a little bit. So I've already told you one play I have, the Houston Texans over 9.5 wins, trying to get to 10 wins or more, sharp money on the over as the juice has risen. And I actually read an ESPN article talking about how one guy expert liked the Texans to win the Super Bowl this year. So fingers crossed that Houston can win 10 or more games, which they've done every year with DeMeco Ryans. But with that being said, guys, going to waste no more time. Get right back to Major League Baseball. I do have a 3-pack of plays for you. All three, believe it or not, I got at the exact same number. All at the exact same book. So three short favorites here. Trying to go 2-1, eke out a winning night. Now looking back to our last night, guys, bit of a frustrating night. 1-2, minus 1.56 units. Really annoying was the Philadelphia Phillies game, who didn't even show up. I mean, that was just dead on arrival. Phillies had some incredible steam. Told me a lot of smart money came in on Philly. And the smart money, they got it wrong because Philly got steamed up minus 160 all the way to like minus 220. I got them, boosted down to minus 165. They took a 1-0 lead in the first. And then bottom of the first, there was an opportunity for the Phillies to get out of the inning on a double play ball. And what does Trey Turner do? He throws it away on the turn. And then KC promptly scores 6 runs in the bottom of the first. And then they just destroy Christopher Sanchez. So that's baseball, guys. Sanchez had an ERA of 2 going into that game. Guy's been unhittable. He gave up 9 runs, and they lost 15-1. So sometimes you can't even cry. All you can do is laugh. But that was annoying with the steam and just an opportunity to have a totally different game if you turn that double play. But what are you going to do? Then the Atlanta Braves were frustrating because they were multiple times 1 strike away from winning that game. They were up 3-2 in the top of the 9th. Iglesias comes in. But he puts a couple guys on, and there is a 2-strike, 2-out count to Juan Soto. All we need is 1 strike, 1 out. We win the game 3-2. What happens? Juan Soto hits a 3-run homer. So that was frustrating. Get down 5-3, only to see Matt Olson in the bottom of the 9th hit a 2-run homer. So that tied it up. So you go to extra innings. And then, of course, in extra innings, Torrens, the catcher, journeyman. And again, there was 2 outs. No runs had scored yet. They brought in this young pitcher making his debut, and instead of getting out of it, he gives up a 2-run hit to Torrens, and then the Braves threaten again in the bottom of the 10th and can't get it done. So that was an annoying game when you're up 3-2 with Iglesias on the bump for looking for a save and you lose that game. Again, frustrating. But we did get the Dodgers late night. It wasn't easy. They're up 6-3, ended up winning 8-7, but it took extra innings. That was a big number, but luckily it did come through. So again, with Philly, a no-show, and then the Atlanta game was where it really turned, because if Atlanta holds on and wins that game, and then we get the Dodgers, that's a 2-1 winning night. Atlanta loses, it's a 1-2 losing night. So that's the margin of error when you're sweating baseball every single night. But either way, guys, the beauty of baseball is that win, lose, or draw, great night, terrible night, we can get right back at it, choose from 15-plus games, and try to get back into the green. So without further ado, let's talk about our 3 games here for tonight. I did want to mention one thing real quick. If you are a supporter of my articles that I write for VSiN.com, I am a proud sports betting analyst at VSiN. We have a great promo right now. You can get a VSiN membership for 2 full years at $299. I know it seems like a lot, but it's actually nearly 70% off the monthly rate. You'll get every sharp report that I write early in the morning before the pod, the bet splits that I talk about, You go to the Circa and DraftKings bet splits, which we use and talk about every day, and then all the other great features of VSiN. But really, if you want to read all my articles and get all the bet splits, get a VSiN Pro membership. This is the best offer all year long. Again, 2 full years at $299. It's basically $150 a year. And you can go to vsin.com/subscribe to take advantage of that offer. But I think it's, if you want to support my articles, I'm very proud. But just to get the bet splits, I think it's definitely worth it if you're a serious sports bettor. But anyway, on to our games here for tonight, guys. They're all the same number, or at least one book was offering the same number, and they are all at the almost exact same time tonight. So we'll have sweats on sweats on sweats. So first bet on the board for me, let's go down to Florida, where the Tampa Bay Rays in St. Pete are hosting the New York Yankees. 6:40 p.m. Eastern Time, first pitch. Let's talk line moves, bet split, system matches. I'll give you my play for this one. So the Yankees come in 50-40 on the year. They won last night's series opener 5-1, came through as a -125 road favorite. Tonight's rematch, the Yankees are going with the righty Will Warren. He's 7-3 with a 3.73 ERA. Rays, meanwhile, who are 52-36, they're going to counter with the lefty Ian Seymour. He's 5-1 with a 4.02 ERA. Now, what have we seen across the market? Well, this game opened Tampa as a very short home favorite, around -115 at home. The Yankees around a -105 road dog. And again, not a huge line move here, but all movement and liability has been toward Tampa Bay. Again, we haven't gotten down to a pick'em or hopped the fence and went dog to fave to New York. We've seen this line, quiet, steadily creep up toward Tampa, as Tampa has gone from -115 up to -120. I'm seeing one shop creep a little bit higher, maybe toward -125. So that tells me we got liability on the Rays to get back on track and win tonight after losing last night. We get to the splits. They look pretty good on Tampa Bay. Let's start off with DraftKings. 51% of moneyline bets, but 92% of moneyline dollars on Tampa. Over at Circa, 67% of moneyline bets, 78% of moneyline dollars on Tampa. So again, start with a line move. Boom, check off that box toward Tampa. DK and Circa, low bets, higher dollars, check off those boxes. Okay, we're building a case to play Tampa. Then we get to our system matches. When both teams are above 500, which is the case here, take the team receiving line movement in their favor. Those teams are 124-74 this year, 63%, 14% ROI. Rays would also have some correlative betting value, favorite low total. Total in this one is 8. It's really juiced under -120. Looks like a lot of under 8 smart money. A lot of books creeping down towards 7.5. But again, fewer amount of expected runs scored, more likely to come from, quote-unquote, that better team. I'm going to bank on the Rays bats, hopefully getting to Warren. Rays are hitting 262 against righties this year. That's the third best mark against righties in baseball. Yankees are hitting 243 against lefties. That ranks 14th. Now, Seymour, probably haven't heard of this guy. He's not a big name, but he's pitched pretty well, knock on wood, especially at home. 2.73 ERA in home starts versus 5.87 on the road. So not great on the road, but good in Tampa. Meanwhile, you look at Warren. Yankees are 0-3 in his last 3 starts. And in day games, guy's really good, 2.66 ERA. But at night, under the lights, 4.76 ERA. And he is under the lights tonight. Rays, meanwhile, again, you lose last night. But at home this year, they are 31-13. That is a 71% win rate. That is the best home record in Major League Baseball. So Rays lost last night, but they got a little bit of movement here tonight. You got a sharp bet split at DK and Circa. Good system matches. Good at home, of course. And then also I popped open Juice Reel, and it's nothing huge, but I noticed a 2%, positive 2% sharp mush edge on the Tampa Bay Rays. So it tells me sharper bettors out there like you listening also leaning Rays. So first bet on the board, guys. I got Rays -118 at FanDuel. But again, shop around. A lot of books are -120, even -125. Next bet for tonight. Let's stay in the great state of Florida, and let's go to Miami, where the Miami Marlins are hosting the Seattle Mariners, 6:40 p.m. Eastern Time, first pitch. Now, the Mariners come in 47-44 on the year. Just took 2 of 3 against the Blue Jays. They won that series finale 4-0 as a -110 home pick'em. Meanwhile, the Marlins, 49-42. They just swept the A's. They won that series finale 9-8, hung on as a +100 road dog. So, pitching matchup here for tonight's Interleague Series opener. The Mariners are going with the righty Brian Wu. He is 7-6 with a 4.17 ERA. Marlins, meanwhile, going with the righty Max Meyer. You may not have heard of this guy, but he's pretty good. 9-1, 2.53 ERA. What have we seen across the market? Well, if you like Tampa, I think you like Miami. It's very similar. We had Miami open as a very short home favorite around minus 115, with the Seattle Mariners around a minus 105 road dog. And once again, movement toward the short home favorite because we've seen Miami get steamed up minus 115 up to minus 125. Now at DK, only 60% of moneyline bets, but nearly 90% of moneyline dollars are going with Miami. So it tells us that it's kind of a slight public play, but also big money with that line move toward the Marlins. Then we get to the system matches. I have 5 system matches on Miami. It's actually the game with the most system matches for me. First one that really jumped out, when both teams are coming off a day off, which is the case here. They played Sunday. They were both off yesterday. But both teams coming off a day off, take the home favorite. It's very simple. That system is 57-28 this year, 67% win rate, 13% ROI. If you are a rested home favorite coming off a day off and you missed the playoffs the previous year, you're rested, you're at home, you're expected to win, but also you didn't make the postseason. Maybe the public doesn't love you that much or doesn't think you're very good. But actually buying low on those teams has been very profitable. It's 27-9 this year, 75%, 27% ROI. Same system that was just on Tampa. Both teams above 500. Take the team receiving line movement in their favor. That system is 124-74, 63%, 14% ROI this year. Going to bank on the Marlins bats, hopefully getting to Woo. Marlins are hitting 254 on the year, 418 runs scored. Mariners are hitting 231 on the year, 372 runs scored. This guy, Meyer, been, again, knock on wood, good this year. Miami is 10-2 in his last 12 starts. He's given up 2 earned runs or less in 6 straight starts. And at home, get a load of this. He's 5-0 with a 2.13 ERA. So I want to back Meyer, and I want to fade Woo. Woo posted a 5.97 ERA in 5 June starts, gave up 19 earned runs and 28.2 innings pitched. And get a load of this. On the road, he's only 1-6 with a 6.38 ERA. Marlins, meanwhile, probably not sure if you knew this, but they're one of the best home teams in baseball. 28-17 at home, 62% win rate. You look at the Mariners, 20-24 on the road, below 500. So a short favorite with Miami, but the line's gone further in their direction. We got good splits, got those day off, take the home favorite system matches, and hopefully Meyer greater than Woo. So I'm going to back the Marlins, a good team at home tonight. Once again, I got a minus 118 at FanDuel, but shop around. A lot of books now, minus 125. And oh, by the way, popped open Rhythm. All 3 of my Rhythm models are lighting up in favor of Miami. So I love it when the betting market aligns with the AI model, which likes Miami here. So second bet of the night, guys, Marlins, minus 118 at FanDuel. Last bet of the night, let's go to our nation's capital, where the Washington Nationals at 6:45 p.m. are hosting the Houston Astros. Now, the Nats are 47-45 on the year, and they won last night's Interleague Series opener 12-11, hung on as a minus 115 home favorite. You took the over there. That was an easy one for you. But tonight's rematch, we got the Stros, who are 45-48, going with the righty Tatsuya Ime. He's 5-4 with a 6.14 ERA. Nats, meanwhile, going with the lefty Andrew Alvarez. He's 2-1 with a 3.05 ERA. So what have we seen across the market? Well, this game opened with Washington listed as a short minus 120 home favorite. Houston around a plus 100 road dog. And if you like Tampa and you like Miami, I think you like Washington. Same sort of thing. This was kind of the weird synergy today. All games pretty much at the same time, around 640. All similar numbers. All home favorites with a line move. Because we've seen this line move further toward the Nats. They've gone from minus 120 up to around minus 125. You look over at DK, 63% of moneyline bets, nearly 70% of moneyline dollars are on Washington. So a good low bets, higher dollar split in favor of the Nats. I got Nats, again, minus 118. That's the special number today, minus 118 at FanDuel. I just went moneyline. But again, if you're trying to be a little bit bold, minus 1.5 at plus 155. I didn't play it, but I did notice 42% of spread bets, 65% of spread handle coming in on the Nats on the minus 1.5 run line. Another system match, above 500 home favorites off a win, priced minus 155 or less. The Nats would match. Those teams are 87-59 this year, 60% with a 5% ROI. If you're a home favorite, minus 140 or less, who missed the playoffs the previous year, facing an opponent who also missed the playoffs the previous year, those teams are 105 and 65, 62% with a 12% ROI this year. Going to bank on the Nationals bats, hopefully getting to Ime. Washington has the better bats overall, hitting 250, 433 slug, 324 on base, 497 runs scored, versus the Stros hitting 242, 413 slug, 316 on base, 424 runs scored. Now, Ime, I backed this guy his last start. He got lit up by the Twins, so hope we get some revenge here. But in the day, he's got a 3.72 ERA, not that bad. But at night, 7.76. So I want to fade Ime at night here in Washington. And then you look on the other hand, Alvarez. Alvarez, who, again, has been pretty good this year, ERA of around 3, big, tall lefty. He's given up 2 earned runs or less in 6 straight starts. So again, short favorite at home, a little bit of line movement, splits, system matches. And oh, by the way, popped open Juice Reel, and this is a big sharp mush edge. Juice Reel is showing a 29% sharp mush edge on Washington. So I'm playing the Nats here, guys. Got them minus 118 at FanDuel. Again, shop around because most of the market is around minus 125. So Rays, Marlins, Nats. Let's try to get 2 out of 3, eke out a winning night. So that about does it for episode 544 of the All Systems Go Sports Betting Podcast, powered by Rhythm. This is the part of the pod where we wrap things up, and I always start first by saying thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for taking the time out of your day, out of your busy lives. It's the summer. I know you got a lot going on. Maybe you're driving the kids to camp or doing who knows what, but you take the time, 20 minutes out of your day to listen to this pod and grind some sharp bets with me, so I really do appreciate that. If you enjoy the pod, please help me grow this podcast. Give it a 5-star review on Spotify or Amazon. Recommend the pod to a friend. Retweet the pod. Like the pod when I put it out on Twitter each day. Any or all of those things would be very much appreciated. Next, if you enjoy this style of sports betting breakdown, data-driven, sharp contrarian betting, focusing on not what our heart is telling us, but what our head is telling us based on the numbers. Trying to make sharp bets with our head and not our heart. That's the ultimate goal when it comes to being a data-driven bettor, trying to piece together the puzzle of what the market is telling us. But if this style of betting has appealed to you, you want to learn more about data-driven betting, or maybe you have someone in your life who could definitely profit or benefit from being introduced to data-driven betting, then I would love for you to go to Amazon.com and type in the Everything Guide to Sports Betting, or type in the NFL Sharp Betting Playbook, the 2 books that I've written. Very proud of both. If you want to grab one or both of my books, bring them to the sports book. I'll sign them for you. I'll buy you a beer or a ginger ale, and we'll get some hopefully winning tickets in our pockets here and another night on the baseball diamond. Next, have you downloaded Rhythm and Juice Reel yet? Well, if you haven't, they're 2 of my favorite sports betting apps on the market. They're just another box to check off when you're handicapping a game. But Rhythm is fantastic for their AI-backed models and predictions for game bets and player props. Juice Reel, so many great features. You can get the Robo Jackson best bet picks, the sharp mush indicators, the arbitrage plays, the shop for the best line futures. You can sync up your sports books. And if you really want to be a hero and make my day and let me know you appreciate the insights, then I would love for you to sign up to get the All Systems Go best bet picks exclusively on the Juice Reel app. You just download Juice Reel, you click buy, sell, bottom right corner, little search box, type in ASG. You'll find my profile. Then you can tail the plays for $9.99 a week or $24.99 for a month. So you get every play as soon as I make it. And again, I consider it a tip jar. The pod is free. If you want to support the pod, get the plays early, get the best bets, tip your podcast host. That would be very much appreciated. Next, oh, and of course, give both Juice Reel and Rhythm 5-star review in the App Store. Next up, do you have a live odds page? Well, if you don't have one, I always say it, but you need one. It's such a critical tool. I don't know how people bet without a live odds page, because you got to be able to track the betting market. If you don't know what the market's doing, what a game opened at, where is it now, how did the line move, where was the line history, where was their buyback, which team's getting steamed when numbers get lit up in red, which book is offering the best price. I want to get down in game. What's the book offering the best number? You can get it all with Odds Logic. So Odds Logic, to me, it's the best live odds page around. If you ever want to try it out, all you got to do is go to oddslogic.com/Josh123. That's going to give you a 7-day free trial and 50% off your first month of service. Again, oddslogic.com/Josh123. So that about does it for episode 544 of the ASG pod. As always, guys, 2 final thoughts. 1, whether I see you at the Borgata in Atlantic City, Twin River in Rhode Island, the Brook in New Hampshire, Foxwoods or Mohegan Sun down in Connecticut, at the Encore in Boston, Plainridge Park Casino, MGM Springfield, or the Nash in my neck of the woods on the border of Massachusetts and New Hampshire. Or, of course, out in the desert where the true grinders get down, where Billy Walters sends his number runners, where the lowest juice possible is found at the South Point, or jumping in the stadium swim pool when you cash a big ticket at Circa. Wherever it may be, you're going to walk up to me, show me a nice LA Dodgers winning ticket. But, man, the Braves really screwed us last night. Blowing a lead top of the 9th. Iglesias has been nails, and he blows the save for us. What are you going to do? And again, Philly, no show, 15-1. How pathetic with your ace on the bump. Yeah, Sanchez, you're great all year. The one day I bet on you, you give up 9 runs. What are you going to do? That's baseball. But either way, guys, first one's on me, next one's on you. We'll post about the book. Get some winners here, hopefully, for tonight. So as always, coming off with 1-2 or a 2-1, a 3-0 or an 0-3, a winning night, a losing night, a hot streak, a cold streak. Whether everything's going our way or nothing's going our way, or we are just always grinding, which is what it feels like as a sports bettor. You're always grinding. But again, we're always trying to stay true to the model. Look for games that are against the public, with the house, with the pros, flat bet. Avoid parlays and get that CLV. If we can do that, we're going to be successful sports bettors. So I hope everyone has a great Tuesday night. See if we can get a couple winners here. And they'll be right back at it tomorrow for a big hump day edition. That'll be episode 545 of the All Systems Go Sports Betting Podcast. Powered by Rhythm. Good luck, everybody, and have a great Tuesday night.